I want you to go to Google right now and type in the exact thing that your best customers search for. Go ahead, I'll wait. See that? The answer's already sitting right there at the top. It's written by AI. There are no links, no websites to click. It's just the answer. That box, that's where your traffic went. Hi there, it's Adrian Newman. And look, I've been in marketing since 1997 and in digital marketing since 2017. And if your website visits fell off a cliff over the last few months and nobody gave you a straight answer as to why, well, then this video is going to explain exactly what happened. And more importantly, the 3 things that will help get you found again. So let's go. Okay, so the big question, why now? Why did this hit so many businesses in the same few months? Well, 2 things actually happened back to back. First, back in May at their big developer conference, Google flipped a switch. They call it AI mode and they made it the default. It's not a tab that you choose anymore. It's the default. It's now where most searches lead. It's with an AI written answer that's just sitting right there on top, powered by Google's newest model. And here's a key stat for you. AI mode has passed 1 billion monthly users, and Google says the number of questions people ask it is doubling every quarter. 1 billion people. And the questions they ask doubles every 3 months. That's not a fad, folks. That's the new front door to the internet. Okay, back to it though. The second thing was right around that same time, Google ran what's called a core update. Think of it as Google's reshuffling the whole deck of who is going to rank where. These land a few times a year, and when one hits, some businesses, well, they drop overnight through no fault of their own. So you got squeezed from 2 directions at once. The AI answer eating clicks up top and then a ranking shuffle underneath. So it's no wonder your traffic chart looks like a ski slope. And here's the number that makes it concrete. Pew Research studied real browsing from 900 US adults. When an AI answer shows up on top, people click a normal search result about 8% of the time. Without that AI answer, it's 15%, roughly half. And the little source links inside the AI answer click just 1% of the time. So think about that again. When the AI answer appears, clicks to website get roughly cut in half, and almost nobody clicks the source links inside it either. So if you're doing everything the same as last year and you're getting half the visitors, you're not crazy and you're not doing it wrong. The game has just changed. One thing I want to be straight with you about though, because there's a mountain of panic content out there. You've seen the headlines that big sites are losing 80 to 90% of their traffic. That, unfortunately, is real. But those are usually giant media publishers. Those are like news sites. It's not you. You're a plumber or a law firm, a clinic, an HVAC company. You don't work like a news site. And you've actually got an escape hatch that those publishers don't have. And I'm going to show you what that is in fix number 2. So don't panic. You're going to adapt, and here's how. Fix number 1, stop trying to win a race that barely exists anymore and start trying to get quoted. Okay, so here's the shift. For 20 years, the whole game was rank number 1, get the click. But if the AI answer is doing the talking now, well, ranking number 1 underneath it doesn't buy you much. What you want is to be part of that answer. You want Google's AI to pull your business, your words, and into the response that it writes. And the good news, when you get cited in that answer, it's worth more than a regular click ever was. Seer Interactive found that when your brand is cited inside the AI answer, you get about 35% more organic clicks than when you're not cited. So, how do you get in there? Well, the AI is hunting for the clearest, most direct answer to a specific question. It's not looking for the flashiest site. It's not the one with 1,000 backlinks anymore. The one that actually answers the question cleanly, clearly. 3 moves. First, answer real questions directly. Go find the actual questions that your customers ask, not our services. I mean questions like, how much does it cost to replace a roof in Toronto? Or how do I know if my furnace needs replacing or just a simple repair? Write a page for each one. Put the answer in the very first sentence. Don't do any of that throat clearing, working up to it kind of stuff. Question at the top, answer right under it. 2, use your own numbers. AI loves stuff it can't find anywhere else, and you're sitting on data you don't even think of as data. So, for example, how many jobs did you do last year? What's the number one problem you see in homes in your city? So, like if you're a plumber, telling people that most of the basement floods you saw last winter trace back to one specific failure, like frozen pipes on an outside wall, that is original data. Nobody else has it for your specific area, and the AI eats that stuff up and points back to you as the source. And 3, make it easy to lift. Clear headings, short answers up front, and drop a 2 or 3 line summary at the bottom of every page. Literally call it quick answer. That little block is exactly the shape the AI wants to grab. Hand it over to them on a plate. So here's your action plan. List the top 10 questions customers actually ask you, and then each one becomes a page. Answer the question in the first sentence. No preamble, just get to it. Publish one piece of your own original data this quarter, and add a quick answer summary box to every key page. And look, let me kill a piece of advice while I'm here. Pumping out a 10,000 word blog stuff with keywords is going to do nothing for you now. The AI doesn't reward the longest page. It rewards the clearest one. Shorter and sharper beats longer and vaguer every time. Okay, fix number 2. This is that escape hatch that I promised you that those news sites essentially can't use. So here's what the panic crowd misses. When someone searches for a local service, a plumber near me, a dentist in your city, an emergency electrician, Google will show a little map with 3 businesses right at the top. That's called the local pack. And in a lot of local searches, that block will sit above the AI answer. It might be even inside the AI mode when someone asks for a local business. Google pulls that info straight from maps and from Google Business Profiles. Translation: the local map results are the one piece of real estate the AI shift hasn't swallowed. For a local business, that is gold. Publishers can't touch it, but you can. So, if your traffic dropped, this is where you claw it back the quickest. And most of your competitors have a stale, half-empty profile just sitting there. Here's what to do. Fill out every field in your Google Business Profile. Category especially. Pick the most specific one that fits, not the broadest. Then add secondary categories for everything else you do. List every service as its own line, not roofing. I'm talking about roof repair, roof replacement, emergency roof repair, flat roof, etc. Each one is a search someone is typing. Focus on the pace of reviews and not just the pile. I want you to ask every customer right after the job with a direct link to your review page. You should be getting 5 fresh reviews a month, and that is going to beat 80 reviews from 2023. Furthermore, respond to every review, good or bad. It signals you're active, you're paying attention, and that you care about your customers. And post to your profile weekly, a job photo, a quick tip, a seasonal offer, whatever. It takes 5 minutes and it tells Google that you're alive. Widely cited industry roundups put fully completed, photo-rich profiles at several times the calls and clicks of half-finished ones. So treat this as directional support, not gospel. Sources are aggregator sites listed in the description. Quick myth to bust, by the way. A lot of people think you should cram your business name full of keywords like Bob's Plumbing, Best Cheap Emergency Toronto Plumber. Don't. Google can suspend you for it and it looks sketchy to customers. Just use your real name, your specific category, your real services, list it out. That's the play. It'll all work out. Trust me. Fix number 3, and this is the one that makes sure you never get blindsided like this again. Everything we've covered so far still runs on Google's rails. And Google just proved, twice a year sometimes, that they could change those rails whenever they feel like it. So the smartest move you can make is to build traffic that doesn't depend on them at all. 3 ways to do that. First is an email list, and this is a big one because when somebody finds you, don't just hope they come back. Give them a reason to hand over their email. It could be a simple checklist or a free quote or a short guide in the form of like a downloadable white paper, something that is genuinely useful. Because a ranking can vanish in a core update, but if you have an email list, that'll never go anywhere. Google can't touch it. The list is yours and it's yours forever. Then make sure you actually use it. Email them. And don't email them with like a pitch or a product offer. Give them some useful tips, a heads up, a seasonal reminder, something like that. And so when they're finally ready to buy, you're the name that they already know. Second is your own channels. This one right here, YouTube, LinkedIn. You can build an audience that follows you and not a keyword. Every video, every post is a door into your business that doesn't care what the algorithm did last month. Slower, for sure, right? But it does compound and nobody can shut it off but you. So use your socials, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Make sure you're building up enough content through there and don't be afraid to reuse some content that you posted on a blog post or in your Google business profile on your socials. And number 3, and here's a brand new one most people haven't caught yet. Google now lets people pick what they call preferred sources. That means that your customers can tell Google, show me this business more often in my normal results and in the AI answers. And Google reports that people are roughly twice as likely to click through to a preferred source when it appears. And it's been expanding pretty fast across AI results. So ask your happy customers, your email list, your followers on social to add you as a preferred source. It's a button. It takes them 10 seconds and it quietly stacks the deck in your favor every time they're searching. So here's your action plan. Put one lead magnet on your site to start collecting emails. Then email your list something useful at least once a month. Keep showing up on one channel that you own. It could be YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever your customers are. And ask your best customers to add you as a preferred source in Google. By the way, did you notice what all 3 of these have in common? They make you less dependent on any one algorithm. If you do this, next time Google flips a switch, you're going to feel maybe a little bit of a bump, but you're not going to have a heart attack over it. All right, let's wrap this all up. Your traffic didn't drop because you did something wrong. It dropped because Google made AI the default this year and ran a core update at the same time. And together, they cut the clicks to websites roughly in half. And that's the what and the why. So here are the 3 fixes. Number 1, get inside the answer. Clear answers to real questions your customers are asking with your own data that's easy for AI to quote. Number 2, own the local map. Fully optimize your GBP or your Google Business Profile. It's a spot that AI hasn't taken. And 3, build traffic Google can't switch off. That's an email list, social channels, preferred sources. Look, do me a favor. Just do one of these this week. Just one. And I recommend you start with your Google Business Profile because it's free and it's the fastest win. Then build up something from there. Look, if this cleared things up, do me a favor and subscribe. I break down exactly this kind of stuff every week, plain English, no hype. Oh, and if you want more help with your Google Business Profile, especially if yours isn't showing up and it's invisible, then check out this video here because I'll show you how to get found in just 4 easy steps.